arts that are going on. Where exactly is the kitchen where the young apprentices start their cooking?
Well, actually, they are all real New York City high school culinary students.
Wow.
So what I did was I went to various schools and I talked to the teachers about the program, or I just networked, and the next thing you know, I had a nice number of students to select from, and from the talent pool that was there, I made my selections of the kids for various reasons. And our kitchen is not a stationary kitchen.
Okay.
That's what makes Culinary High TV very different. I actually go to different restaurants with them, so they learn to cook in a different kitchen every episode, using different ingredients and under the tutelage of a different experienced, successful chef.
Well, that sounds absolutely terrific, besides getting hungry at the same time. Now, their future goals, I imagine, would be to be chefs at the Waldorf Astoria or something.
Well, I guess you should ask them, because actually each one of them has a different goal in mind. That's the joy of culinary. There are so many aspects that you can go to. So why don't we just go over and ask the kids?
Let's go over. Let's ask the kids or the children.
They're not children.
Our aspiring teen chefs, as we call them.
Our aspiring teen chefs.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one by one, or I could say, let's make this like into a big fun game. Who wants to be the first one to go? Okay. One of them. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you again to say your name, so this way when I speak to you, I actually know who I'm speaking to. How does that sound? Fantastic. And your name is very pretty.
Thank you. My name is
I don't know if these are chefs or models. I know it's confusing.
My name is Cheyenne RG.
Cheyenne.
Yes.
Okay, Cheyenne. If you were going to prepare a dish for us, if you're able to, if this is even possible, this is called Anything Goes. If you were about to make your favorite dish, now what was that favorite dish you talked about earlier?
Apple turnovers.
Apple turnovers. Now, what ingredients would you need for an apple turnover?
The most important ingredient you probably need besides the apple is probably butter, because that holds probably 5 pounds of butter inside of it. It takes 4 pounds of butter just to roll out the dough.
Wow.
And 1 pound and 8 ounces inside the dough. So
4 pounds of butter. You must be strong just to bring the butter to the table. Right? Am I correct on that?
yes.
That's something. That's something. Wow, that's great. So that's the dish for you.
Yes,
that's the dish. Okay. Now, once this continues on, let's say 5 years from now, you want to be a chef?
Yes, I definitely do.
I do. Okay, that's great. You don't have any butter on you, do you?
What type of chef would you like to be? A baker, pastry chef? And do you aspire to have your own shop or to work in any bakery in particular?
I would like to own a restaurant, seafood restaurant, but on my own little side of the kitchen, I would like to do a pastry.
Okay, so I guess he's going to be making the salmon for you at your seafood restaurant, so you guys are going into business together?
Indeed. I just need to call. And I'll be right there.
Cheyenne, you don't mind if I break away to our salmon expert? Cheyenne, this is wonderful. This is what I call a godsend. Anyway, I'm going over this to salmon.
All right. How you doing there, buddy?
Okay, pretty good.
Yes.
Now, again, if you could tell me your name once again.
Giandelli Lantiqua.
Okay, that's he's from Italy. Giandelli Lantiqua. I came close, didn't I?
You did.
So if I just call you Mr. G, that would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fine. Awesome. A lot of the young people today use that word awesome, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Awesome. That's great. Who uses awesome? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, awesome.
Peter doesn't use the word awesome.
I sure do. So, Mr. G, Giandelli. Giandelli.
Just like the chocolate.
Okay, Wendy's E, she's amazing. Giandelli. So your dish, what would it be if you were about to make it, that favorite dish?
Grilled salmon.
Hey, by the way, you don't mind if I have my arm around you?
Oh, there's no problem with that.
That's fine.
My dish would be grilled salmon. Grilled salmon. That is the dish that when it's time to grill, I just rock that out the park.
You just go for it.
Go for it every time. Every time it's on the
How do
menu.
you make it though? What makes
Well,
your grilled
first-
salmon different than everybody else's?
The passion I put into it,
Well,
definitely.
can we taste the passion?
Passion you would definitely taste it. But if I were to set up this dish, first I would be dealing with a whole filleted fish, which
Okay.
still it's not even skinned yet. I'll skin it myself.
Is it alive, or are we talking? It's still kind of saying, well.
I'll say I've already received it at a dead state.
I understand. So it's already passed away. So if we all want to take a moment, just to, okay, the moment's over. Okay. Anyway.
Oh yes. So I'm dealing with a whole, actually a half of a salmon.
Okay.
So what I'm dealing with now is to remove the skin.
Okay.
But you can never want to get rid of the actual salmon. So skinning it is important because you can mess up the complete
Let
salmon.
me ask you this: when you're making it, do you let it cook for a little bit so the skin kind of crisps up, and then you pull the skin off when it's hot?
I don't.
Okay, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I take the harder route and I actually fillet it right in between the thin layer of the salmon and the skin,
Okay.
so I can get the full portion of the salmon, but I can fully remove the skin from any harm of any consumers.
Okay, so it's actually a cool salmon when you're removing the skin, which is much more difficult than if it's already heated for about 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Having like cheating. All right, that's wonderful. Now down the road, we're talking 5 years from now. Where do you see yourself with being a chef?
Oh man, well, 5 years from now, I'm definitely, my passion is going to push me to have already been, in the concept of wanting a restaurant of my own, and my restaurant, since dealing with so many foods, would have foods from all around. I won't be focusing on just one meal, you know what I
It'll
mean?
be more than just salmon.
It would definitely be more than just
It'll
salmon.
be more than Mr. G's Salmon Factory.
There you go.
There would be other things. All right.
Indeed.
That's wonderful. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. All right. Thank you so much. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to just freeze frame it.